Hello, my guys. Welcome back to the Empress channel. And guys, as you can see me looking aside, I have an amazing guest. And this is another edition of Women Founders. Guys, I can't wait to start this Women Founders edition because it's going to be an amazing journey. This year, we're going to learn a lot more. Without further ado, allow me to welcome an amazing lady here with me. She will tell us her name. She will tell us everything that we need to know. So guys, stay tuned and make sure if this is your first time, make sure you subscribe. Consider subscribing to our channel. Karibu sana, how are you?
Thank you so much. My name is Fena. I'm very well, thanks. Thank you so much for making time for me as well. And yeah.
You look amazing. Has anyone told you?
Too. Sure. Thank you so much. Yourself?
Lovely.
Yeah.
Karibu sana. This is the Empress Women Founders. This is where we have the attitude of I can and I will. So we are here because someone said I can and I will, and they did it. So welcome. You said your name is Fena. Welcome.
My name is Fena, and I'm a mother of 3. And I'm employed, yes, but I'm as well an entrepreneur. Yeah, I've been in business for quite some time, since 2016.
Wow.
Pretty some good time.
Sure.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah.
So tell us, what was your motivation? First of all, you've told us that you're employed and you are an entrepreneur. You know what that means.
It means a lot. It is so hectic, but it all requires discipline, focus, and devotion.
Lovely.
Yeah.
And you've said you also a mother of 3.
I'm a mother of
Oh
3,
my
yeah.
God.
Yeah.
And you're married as well?
I'm married, sure.
Okay.
I'm married to one husband.
Okay, it's good to specify because
Sure, exactly.
we don't know. Lovely. So tell us, what was your motivation? What made you sit down one day and decide, yo, I have to start this?
Well, I really love that bit specifically because starting up as an entrepreneur, as I mentioned, I've been in employment for some time now. I thank God for it as well, people. I looked at my income in employment and I felt that this is exactly what should generate my capital to my business, right? Because this is maybe a lump sum of money coming in one time, and instead of me maybe making some impulse buyings and just impulse things, impulse procedures, I decided, let me at least put that money somewhere else. Just like any other person can decide to save that money in the bank, mine, I decided to make it as capital. So back in 2016, I decided, I think I had taken my leave from work. Then I decided, I think it's time to start up something. I remember mentioning the idea to my husband. Then he was like, why are you doing this? Is there any need? I can provide, I can do everything. But I said, it's not like you're not providing. That's why I'm going to do business. It's just that I feel I should do something else and something more to maybe to see if I can generate more income to support our family. Then he said, okay, he was so hesitant, by the way, extremely hesitant. So one day at a time, he went out for his normal duty and whatever. Coming back, he found that I had already purchased all the material that was needed. And in mind, I had decided I'm going to do fries business. Actually, my chain of my chain of business is called Fries Pot. I ventured into fries business mostly. And that day happened. After everything was put and set, I went on to look for a small place where I thought maybe I can set up a place. And as I mentioned, I was on leave. I knew so well that next Monday, I'm going to open up the shop. Yeah.
That is the I can and I will attitude.
I can and I will attitude, exactly.
Lovely. So tell me, you just thought, you did it, and now you are about to go start a new business. Somewhere new to you, of course.
Without no idea of how it's even done, surely. I only walk into chips points like maybe Galitos. I just see people preparing things, definitely with no access of what's happening in the kitchen. But I said, come on, I usually do fries in my house. Why can't I maybe do fries in a more enlarged manner, that is maybe industrial manner? So I saw nothing difficult in it. Thanks be to God, I had my electric machine there, and I just started it off. Sincerely, I never had any challenge, rather concern that I never panicked. That's all I can say. I never panicked. And yeah, my hubby came to join me that evening and said, "Oh, so you decided to open up the business?" Then I said, "Yes." And how did the day go? I told him, "Well, it's been a bit tricky, but I thank God customers were able to come to my place because it was all glammed up, flashy, and I love flashy places. That's me." So I managed to make a sale, which tomorrow I was so encouraged to go and do it again and again. And I did it personally for that one whole month without employing anyone, so that I could get the concept of fries business, what it is all about, the potatoes. I mean, I just needed to know what it all entails. I didn't want to bring in people before I get to know exactly what it entails.
Okay.
Yeah.
And tell us, when you are going to look out for, a particular place to put up the business, what exactly were you looking for?
I was, first of all, I was so scared that you can put up a business at a place and you end up seeing no one walking even to make an inquiry of, oh, how much do you sell these? But I'm glad and I thank God that I put it near, many people are actually passing at the specific place I had put the business. So they noticed that there was something new going on there. And as I said, I had put up a flashy place. So it had to cut their attention. So they kept on walking in and purchasing from me. So the main thing that I looked at is the flow of people. Yeah. Anywhere you set up a business, please make sure there's a consistent flow of people, because if maybe it happens to change, then you'll sit there wondering, so who else am I going to sell to? Sure, yeah, sure. Yeah.
So in other words, you look for a place where demand is high.
Exactly. Okay. Yeah.
And of course, demand comes with people, the number of
Sure.
people.
That's why I say the flow of people is all that matters.
Okay.
Yeah.
And assuming someone is out there, they're thinking, wow, okay, I've been thinking of opening up a fries business. Where do you start in terms of government requirements?
Wow, that's quite hefty. Not really hefty. Okay, depending on different people and different abilities. But you must make sure you have the normal business license. The normal business license. You're given that license depending on what kind of business you're setting up. So different settings require different licenses. So you don't just go and say, Fena has a license of 10,000. Let me also go get a license of 10,000. No, the government people should come and look at your place and tell you and advise you appropriately on what exactly you need to have in place. So you have to have the license. You have to have food and hygiene license. That is if you're doing fries, like for myself. You have to have, what is it called? Fire license, and a couple of them, totaling to, if it's such a setup, if it's not such a big setup, maybe just for starters, depending on your strength, depending on the kind of setup you want to put up, it can cost you like roughly 30,000 just for the licenses and to make sure you're on the right side of government. Yeah. Else you'll face it rough.
So for someone who wants to start, 30,000 for licenses.
Yes, please.
So if you're out there and you want to start a food business, let's call it food business. A food business, you need about 30 to 40,000 for your licenses. And of course, I'm saying 40 because you will work in some, government offices, and some of them will ask for some tips,
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want to call it a bribe, but it is
sure,
a bribe.
for you to make the processes, for you to make sure the processes go a bit faster, because you're in need of setting up a place. And please don't do things behind the curtains, in that you decide, let me open, and then when city council comes you start running away. It's quite shady,
I know.
yeah.
It can actually, push away your customers.
True that. Yeah.
Okay, and that is now for licenses. Let's say now our budget is on 40,000. Now, how about now starting out? What are the various things? How much approximately, rather, did you start with?
Remember, I have to have a starting stock, and even before the stocks, I have to have my machines in place. Okay, a better advice also, if you know you're starting up at a level that maybe you don't have too many finances, you can do, there's a gas machine, it's like a fryer. It's a gas fryer, but it is also costly, yes. But you see, I cannot also advise much on that. You might think electricity is more expensive than the gas fryer. I'm actually here to advise you, because for me, when I was starting, I never had someone to tell me this. You might think it is cheaper to use the gas fryer, but sincerely speaking, you'd rather use the normal electricity, because you're able to account per day how much you've used on whatever you have spent on.
Okay.
Right? So you must have, if it's an electrical fryer, then you get it, they range depending on the high voltage one. As in those ones, they range, I don't know, roughly have, let me tell you, for you to purchase the right things, roughly have 50,000. 50,000, you'll be able to purchase either the electrical fryer. There is these smaller ones. The cheapest is for Nunix, by the way. They go for around 8,000. But if you want the very big ones, they go at around 30,000. Now you get why I'm telling you 50,000, because you can decide to go for the high voltage ones, depending on your setup. Keep in mind, I'm still talking about depending on how big your place is and how your setup is. So if maybe you go for the high voltage one, you buy that one for 30,000. There are these tomato dispensers, there is tomato itself. So I think if you're going for the high voltage and you have to buy these other extra things, do 50,000. If you're going for this smaller one, it's two-sided, and as well, it can perform the same task. That one goes at 8,000 shillings. 8,000 shillings. And now you add these other small things. Maybe you can go for 20,000 or 25,000. So depending on how you feel you should operate.
Okay. So basically, for you to start the business, you can, if I have 200,000, I can be able to set up such a business.
It might seem on the high to other people, but as I still say, depending on your setup, you can decide, I'm only trisexing it in a small room just to see how Fry's business is. Or rather, you can also get a big place like Galitos. You see, now definitely you'll have to, it depends. The same amount of money that I used to open up my Fry's business is not the same amount of money that Galitos used to open up their place.
For sure.
Sure? Yeah, so it all depends on your workspace and your demand. Because you see, there are some places when you're also selling fries, you're selling chicken, you must have that oven for doing the chicken. That one costs like 45,000 shillings. You see, and others even can charge you 100,000. That's why I'm still specifying depending. I don't want to say something, then I end up discouraging someone. They feel like, that's too much. That's business that I cannot venture into. We are also trying to help small scale people. They should know that, we are not supposed maybe to live on handouts. We can start out something small and still make it. Yeah.
That's amazing, guys. So for you guys, if of course we will put down her number and our number as well, so that if you have any questions, we are going to answer them through her, and you can also reach her directly. So as we move on, I really want to know. Once you opened this business, you've told us that you managed it for a whole month.
A whole month all by myself. Yes.
How was it?
It was hectic. But you see, now it was my first time doing business, and I was feeling so excited because I was getting extra money that might be I could not be getting it if I was still at work. So I was so excited, guys. And it was, trust me, I don't have much to say.
That
about
feeling, of extra money.
I just have money all through. Like, Fena, do you have any money? No problem. I have it. No worries. And remember, I have actually also not employed any extra person. So it is all about me. It is my money. I'm not giving it to anyone else. So why can't you share it out? Yeah.
That feeling of just having money all the time. That was the feeling.
That was the feeling, and trust me, it is such a nice feeling. Guys, if you can be able to do business, please don't be afraid. Just give it a try. You can and you will. Yeah.
Tell me, now it came to a point you had to go back to work, and now you're thinking you need to employ someone. How was it?
I felt so bad because I didn't really have the courage to get to understand that this person will do exactly what I do to my clients. I didn't feel like maybe she or he will give my clients customer satisfaction like I did. I love making my customers happy. I love giving them personalized service. Thanks to the person who ever taught me maybe customer service. Because I really know how to take care of a client. I cannot make a client feel bad whatsoever the matter. Yes. And that's why maybe out of it, I was able to open another and another business thereafter. But then I was able to be referred by a certain lady who gave me a girl who we stayed with since 2017. Actually 2017, because now 2016 it was just transacting the casual stuff. So I stayed with the lady since 2017, and we parted ways in 2021.
Wow.
Yes.
How was it to leave your business to someone? Because I'm imagining, this is your baby, and you are afraid, you're scared that she or he might not take care of my baby the same way I've been doing. How did it, what was the result?
Trust me, Empress, it felt bad. So bad, because, we now started having challenges. Even for me to tell you that I stuck with that same lady since 2017 to 2021, it's because of the fear of exchanging people and getting into more trouble. Yeah. It's not that okay, I thank her because she was able to stand in at my absentia and just do whatever she could do. But I had a fair share of challenges.
Definitely. And what are some of these challenges?
Wow. Guys, I don't know if I can talk much about that, but if you are in a position to do your own business personally, please do it.
Just do
You'll
it.
be happy. Trust me, you'll be happy. And I'm speaking this with a lot of zeal because I know what I'm saying. Employing people, I just hope that now that I'm still also in employment, I hope my bosses don't feel that bad when they leave tasks to me. Casual employment is such a hassle. Casual employment. Maybe permanent employment is something different, but casual, employing people on casual basis, sincerely speaking, trying to find somebody who has the same interests as you to put them into your business. You would sweat it, my dear friends. You'll sweat it out, literally. Literally. You talk to someone today feeling like, today I've actually put a point in them, so they are going to do exactly what I told them. Tomorrow you find a whole different thing and you just keep wondering, and I even almost developed pressure due to staff. I wished that I could just maybe drop my employment for a minute just to come fix my things. My mind was running insane. Trust me. Yeah.
So literally for you, managing these businesses
as an individual is the best. It is the best. It is the best. Trust me, guys. It is the best. If don't, okay, it's not like me employing some other people into my businesses is that I want to feel bossy. No, it's just because I cannot maybe divide myself up. I had too many things on my plate that I had to handle apart from employment. There was this, and that. Maybe I'll mention later. But if you can manage to take care of your business, you are a winner. But if you, oh, what can I say? Try to avoid employing people. If you can manage your job, if you can do it all by yourself, give it up for your job. Give it up for your hustle. Give it up for your business. Yeah.
So, in other words, just give it 100%.
Give it 100% of yourself. I'm not saying, okay, creating employment opportunities is not bad, but it comes with its fair share of challenges, which the other party will not experience. What kind of challenges you're undergoing, however much you will explain in a baby's language, they will never understand it. Yeah.
Now that you've spoken about the challenges, and now we're talking about the fries business. You are a mom, you are a wife, and you're still an employer in your own house. Tell us about it. How has it been? Because I'm imagining if if the shops themselves are already giving you trouble, they come with their challenges. How has it been? Dealing with managing the businesses at the same time, managing your own, affairs, your home affairs, a mom, a wife, an employer in your house. How has it been?
You want me to talk about that?
Please do.
I usually watch telly sometimes and I see something called Mwanamke Bomba. I think I should be featured. Trust me. Just the same way you've come to get me here, talk about business. Trust me, Mwanamke Bomba. You should find me very soon. I sit down at times in my own silence. Immediately I come back to my house. If not maybe for this interview, I actually come back to the house earliest 10:30 or 10. Immediately I come in here, sometimes I find the babies asleep and I just say, I thank God. Because
I know.
I only peep to check if they're okay. I only ask if they had their feeling well done. And I just go to my bedroom, do nothing, not necessarily falling asleep immediately, but just wonder at how life is. Because you have to be up and down for you to feel wealthy. You must sweat it out. It doesn't come easy as well. You must sweat it out, but wealth is beautiful. You having your own, you having what you call your own is beautiful.
Wow.
Yeah. It is tiring with the kids, especially my 2-year-old will be like, mommy, you see, that's the time he wants attention. But then you just have as well, if maybe he's not asleep, you have as well to create time for him. It is still, yes, beautiful, but sometimes you're just tired and so tired and extremely tired. And not just tired on the body, but even in mind. Yeah, you just want your own space. You'd even wish to have your own space outside your teenage life, just your own space where nobody is asking you about anything. The only thing you could think is asking your parents for, mommy, I don't have money for A, B, C, D. Yeah, but motherhood, entrepreneurship, all that entailed is beautiful because the gift of it all is your own money. Yeah.
That statement of being a teenager reminds me my husband keeps saying growing up is a trap.
It is. Personally, with my hubby, we usually say it's a scam. He was the other day telling my younger son, baby, just enjoy watching Baby Shark. Please don't wish to grow up. That's what he told.
We should all go back to Baby Shark.
Yes, because you see, you live a life of no bothers at all, completely. You're just waiting for the next day and things rolling up. But all in all, we were meant to grow up,
Yeah.
face the challenges,
Face the challenges.
and we're taking it up in different ways, just that you should take it up in the right way for you to make it successful.
For sure.
Or else, in front here is not so good now.
Yeah, yeah.
Out here is a bit tough, and it only needs the tougher ones.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah.
Wow, that's an amazing journey you've had. And now I understand that you not only have the fries business, you also have some other businesses.
Yeah, I have 3 fries businesses out of it. I remember in 2018, I now had decided to put up a very big place. It was called Urban Cave. It was big, beautiful.
I think I saw a lounge to it.
Yes. What made me close it down? Make a guess kindly. Staffing. Staff brought me down, like, literally, because now I didn't get a chance to get a whole full month full leave at work.
Yeah.
So I was not there, like, for the better part of the time when it opened up.
Okay.
I could not just take it.
Okay.
Trust me, guys. Business, you just have to be so strong. And you also put God ahead.
True.
Even for the businesses that I'm running right now, trust me, I've only decided to let God take charge, because if I decided to do it by myself or by my power, I could not make it.
Impossible.
Yeah, it's very
I understand that you also have a clothing line.
Yeah,
Talk to us about it.
it's called PJ Collection. Yeah, it was launched last year. I don't know what I'll be opening up next. For those who know me, I think they find like sorry to say, I'm such a go-getter. And for you to make it, just as this show is being launched, it's called You Can Make It.
Yeah. I can.
I can and I will.
Yeah.
So don't never be afraid or scared of doing anything that you think can make you different, or rather a different person.
Yeah.
I launched it. It's been really doing well. I decided to launch it last year because, okay, I usually take advantage of these breaks that employment comes with at times. You get work from home.
Yeah.
Sometimes take a leave from work. So that's the time I opened it up. I was there with my hubby because he was also working from home. So we used to spend most of our time there just selling to our clients, and it was a boom. Yeah. And I still thank you for my supporters. Those who are still purchasing even until right now, thank you so much, because you're actually giving me more reasons to open up other businesses.
Wow. And to open up a clothing line, what do I really need?
You just need your stocks and just your shop license. I think that doesn't take too much, but the much it will take is now your stocks. You know, clothing is expensive. Bags, clothes, shoes, all those are expensive. So that one you cannot put a stock of 50,000. You should do more. You should do more to give your clients classy things. And also, immediately you decide to have a touch of class in your business, then it will bring in the specific customers who you're targeting. Yeah.
And how are you able to connect with your clients?
I have personally, I started a broadcast that is on WhatsApp. I usually send any new items coming in on the broadcast, so I'm able to reach out to those clients. And anytime I sell to a client, they always leave behind their contact. So I just add them to my phone business number, and then I send the broadcast immediately. It comes in. And also do WhatsApp status does good, by the way. Never underestimate. People do check status out here. People do check status out here, huh? Don't say, who'll now end up checking my status? No, we peep. We see. Yeah.
So that is how you connect with your clients. And how has it been for the clothing line?
Yeah, it's been good. Yeah, it's been good. So far, I can't complain. Just that now, after we resumed back to our full schedules at work, as usual, sorry to say, I'm not against people being employed in these businesses, but An individual does better job as compared to when you employ someone else, because they don't know exactly what they don't know what you really are targeting to get out of that business. Yeah,
And of course, how they relate with your clients.
that's all that matters as well. Somebody would specifically come to the shop asking, did the owner come in today? Then if you say no, just know you're losing a sale. Yeah, just know that you're losing a sale. So always try to create a presence in your business. Let the people know that you're always there. Let them even suspect that maybe you're the one who is employed there, yet you're the owner. Yeah, yeah.
That's lovely. That basically tells us that you need a touch. You need a personalized touch with your
Yeah,
clients,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
That is lovely, lovely. So, how has it been? Have you ever sat down and thought to yourself, "I wish I'd never, opened these businesses"? Have you ever regretted a day?
No, not at all. Not at all, because the businesses themselves have been doing well, apart from when I have a hiccup maybe with staff, and that's prone to happen. I mean, that's not their own personal business. So you see, this is my thing and I must do it my way. Yeah. You can, yes, advise on A, B, C, or D, but whatever turn the business takes, that is my own decision. Yeah.
Wow, that is lovely, guys. What do you think about that? Huh? We are going to take a short break.
Put your comments down as well.
Put your
so that we
comments
can get
down.
to hear your views as well.
Exactly. We're taking a short break, guys. Stay tuned, and as we come back, we are going to hear more about these businesses. Has these businesses affected her marriage in any way? Have they affected her employment where she's employed in any way? Let us know. What do you think, guys? Is this the kind of businesses that you would love to start? If so, let's know down on the comment section. See you back. Welcome back, guys. And as always, we are here as the Empress Show. I can and I will attitude. This is the Women Founders Show, and we are here with Miss Fena, who is explaining to us. She's giving us her fair share of challenges, at the same time, her fair share of the lovely time she has been having, to get her own money and feeling that, that feeling of, what, I'm the CEO as well as an employee. Oh my God, you are such a strong woman. Yeah.
You don't have to ask about it.
So tell us more. How has it been in your relationship? Have you ever found yourself, having, this moody time because of your businesses, which, of course, leading to affecting your marriage, your relationship with your husband, and, your relationship? Tell us.
Okay, definitely the moody attitude can come up once in a while, especially with if I've maybe had a hard time at the shops and then now I'm checking back to the house. But trust me, my husband has given me full support, overflowing support. Sometimes I even don't know if I didn't have someone to share with, then I don't know how I could have actually managed. It would have been so tricky for me because sometimes you just leave the shops. You need actually someone to talk to and tell what exactly has been happening and maybe how to sort out issue A, B, C, and he has fully covered it. Anytime I'm also not present, he takes up the duties after he comes from his tasks. He takes up the duties and just makes sure everything is running like any other day. Yeah.
And tell us about your relationship with employees now that they are, the main challenges come from employees.
Surprisingly, I don't know. One day I told them, I think they bewitched me because I would get so mad at some point because they've done something not the right way. But the next minute, I'm there advising them about life, about wishing them success. If any one of them would ever think of opening up business, all that I do is just wish them well. Because as they say sometimes, you see, when a baby messes up, not even let's talk let's look at it the biblical point of view. God said, Forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing. I actually apply the same. I actually apply the same to my employees. For sure, I just tell God, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing. Because, do you know sometimes you can even end up getting their salaries from your own pocket?
Okay.
Yes, it happens. It happens because you tell them, look here, these are the stocks I've given you guys. I need this and this from it, and this is the target.
Okay.
You can imagine if you give somebody a target of 10 and they give you 2%, 2 out of 10,
Oh my.
how is the shop supposed to run the next day?
For sure.
But then you don't close the shop. Come on. You make sure you've again purchased things just for them to be on the job the next day. And where do they expect to get their salary if they've given you 2 out of 10?
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So may the Lord forgive them, for they do not
know what they're doing.
Their time shall come. Their time shall come. Trust me, their time shall come. And let me tell you what I once decided to do. They used to do their sales. The monies are given back. So some of the shops are at a setup whereby you have to reach out to the client and then you bring back money. So I decided all the monies you're collecting, I don't want a cent from it. You divide the monies in the different expenditures you have spent during the days. Pay up for the potato sacks, pay up for the tomatoes, pay up for everything. And make sure you don't come back to me that you're lacking money to pay up for a service which was given to you.
Yeah.
When evening came, Madam, now we don't have enough money to buy the potatoes. Then I asked, do you have any remaining stocks? I was told, no. Then how come you don't have the money? Then that means clearly you have not met the targets that I gave you.
Yeah.
So when an employer gives you a target, it's not that they're just forcing figures on you.
Yeah.
It's because they have done their calculations. They know if we reach these, then we'll be able to cater for A, B, C, and D comfortably, right? But you see, if you now decide, this one is just forcing figures because maybe they want some extra money in their pockets, I'm really sorry, dear. I'm really sorry. That's not how it works.
True.
Yeah, that's not how it works.
Okay.
Yeah.
And coming to your employment, you told us that you're also employed. How is it? Has it ever affected, have you ever been affected by your businesses?
No, actually, I give my businesses time when I leave my employment. Immediately I leave my work, that is at around maybe 3 or 4. That's now when I go to my businesses. And that's why now someone can understand why I get to my house at 10:30. Because it's like now I start my new life again as from 4. That's a whole different schedule. It's like now I've woken up in the morning going to make sure ABCD is happening the right way. Yeah, but it has never affected me.
So purely it's discipline.
Pure discipline. For sure, guys, if you're having something else on the side that you're doing, you have to keep up with the discipline because, I'm as much as I'm complaining about sometimes staff being indisciplined, I should also be a good gesture to the rest. Because you see, I cannot now run away from my employment job because I'm dashing to go check out on my business and I'm here complaining about my staff not taking care of my business well. Yeah, so you just have to be disciplined. Yeah.
That is one of a journey, guys. And this is an amazing journey. Thank you so much, Miss Fena. That was a lovely, lovely, lovely word of advice to our guest, our audience. And we really appreciate your time. I know, guys, I had to pull her out of her business, literally. Yeah, I just told her, you know what? You cannot miss out on this particular edition because we are here to encourage someone out there who've been, having that desire of wanting to put up a business and they didn't know how to start it. You don't know what you need. Now you know, guys. Now you know. If you want to start up a fries business or a clothing line, you know what to do. Watch this video until the end. You know what to do. Yeah. And we really appreciate your time.
Thank you so much.
Being a CEO, being a manager somewhere else, being a mother, being a wife. You know, it is not
Superwoman.
something simple.
Superwoman
You
it
are a
is. I
superwoman.
thank
You
God.
are
I
a
thank God.
superwoman,
I thank
and we
God.
really appreciate you.
I thank God.
You have a YouTube channel.
Oh yeah, guys. Talk of it, my YouTube channel is Fena on Trend. Maybe with permission of the Empress, it should run down there so that at least you can be able to see and follow, see the kind of content I put up. I've been doing acting at some point, that is arts, but then I'm thinking of picking it up again on a different angle, and I really hope some of you can also go there, check out my stuff, and I hope you'll be entertained and get to know me further. Yeah.
So guys, don't miss out. I'll put down her handle, her YouTube channel, and please just check out. My people are amazing. These
Great.
people have been, supporting us from day
I've
one.
actually seen the same, and that is so lovely of them. Be blessed, guys. If you get a chance to know someone personally, support them, and it's just by watching, nothing much. I will really, really appreciate that as well, as we also continue to support the Empress channel, because she's such a hard worker as well. I've known her for quite some time, and I love her zeal in everything that she does. Yeah.
Thank you. So guys, make sure that you check out her channel, watch at least one video, and then you make sure you subscribe. Don't subscribe without watching. Yeah. So just go support her. This year we are saying spread the love. Spread the love, guys. So thank you so much, my dear. I really appreciate. I really appreciate. So thank you so much. Stay tuned, guys. And if you have any question, make sure that you put it down on the comment section. Let's know, what do you want to know. Is there anything that has been that we've left pending that you've not understood? Let us know down on the comment section. Let's know, what do you think? What do you think of that interview? Has it been productive? Is it something that you expected? Was it below the bar or above the bar? So thank you so much, and this is I Can and I Will attitude on women founders on the Empress Show. Thank you so much. Thank you to our director, Mr. Justin. Thank you. We really appreciate his efforts as well. So guys, if you've not subscribed and you're watching this video, please consider subscribing, consider liking, just click that like button and join us in our next video, and we love you so much. And from us, we are saying bye. Cheers, guys.